Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm trying to see what position works best. Hey, we just managed. How have you guys been? Have you missed me? Of course, no, because I've been far from you guys. But I'm trying to be back. I'm trying my best, I promise. What have I been up to? First of all, I graduated college. I graduated, guys. I didn't drop out. I'm so happy. And maybe I should tell you why I almost dropped out of college. I wanted to drop out of school from, I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't for me. I had a traumatic experience with education. So I'd gone to this, no shit to them, I do not like the school at all. But you put about on what happened was, they said, that there was a document I submitted that was not clear enough. So they flagged my admission. Now, when they flagged my admission, allegedly they reached out to my department to ask my department to call me to resubmit the documents. Nothing serious, just resubmit the documents, we'll verify your studentship, and that was it. Now that was sent in my first year. This is a 2-year course. It was sent in my first year to my department, and my department did not give me any letter. I did not receive anything. They just was just in one office. So the first semester of my second year, I did not see any of my results. I reached out to complain. The second semester came, same thing. I did not see my results. So I reached out like, oh, what's going on with my result? And then after a lot of back and forth, so I just say, oh, there's one file, there's one nobody submitted. And I didn't even know how to feel. I was just like, okay, there's a letter. I'm going for this. I went to print the document that was, said was false or was not clear, and I went to submit it again. It was my work result. I submitted it again, and then I think. So now, the game now changed. Now it was letters. I was writing letters like every day, from through to what's kind of letters from the thing of Kinikon to the gosh. At the same time, this was a very traumatic experience for me, because at the same time I believed God for a miracle. Like this is going to work out. I'm going to share my testimony, just that this happened and all of that, and but nothing was happening. I took fasting. I remember specifically I did a 7-day fast because of this issue. This is something that should not take more than a day to sort, like in a proper working system. I took 7 days fast. I was going to school every day. I was assaulted. It almost felt like an abuse, because it was continuous, it was ongoing. Like where you're going every day, you're just like, okay, who's going to insult me today? And nothing happened. I didn't get any feedback from my school. I didn't see my results. Fortunately for me, God had orchestrated in a way that actually applied to University of Ibadan for my degree program. I didn't want to, but God gave me an admission. Maybe that'll be another video. But you know what? I got a job in AK after, I think, a few months after Poly Ibadan. I got a job, like a paid job, a full-time role in a design agency. And I had to pass through my school area. I promise that almost every time when I passed through, my heart would skip. It was very traumatic. I didn't realize what was happening to me, that I was being traumatized. Like the word trauma was not flying around as it is now. I was like, what was going on? And then I entered UI, and you know that almost throughout my stay in UI, I felt like I get to say undocumented was something, and sincerely, I didn't feel like studying. I mean, because I was just like, anything could happen. Like, I was just to school, and that was it. I just went through school sorry, that was a mosquito. I just went through school, like through the motions, because I wasn't really interested at that point. I was making money. I mean, I had a job. I had skills already making money. But the truth is, I went through college with trauma, and I'm just grateful that I stuck it out and I just graduated. So I don't know what a lesson could be for anybody from this video, but if there's any lesson I should be from this video is the fact that number one, God has a way of orchestrating our steps. We do not always understand the ways of God. We don't always have to. We just have to trust the leadership of our shepherd to lead us. It might lead us through terrains that are not the norms. Like, okay, there are people that went from secondary school to TP, and I didn't tell you that I actually waited like 4 years before actually getting into UI study. So I was like, my colleagues were already done studying where I was on 100 level. Go ahead, so I was going to get married at 20 here. But to see, the truth is, I'm thankful for my journey. I am getting more comfortable, more satisfied in my journey. I'm not feeling like, something. That I don't feel like I'm missing something. Even though it seems like time is lost, I do not see it as that. I just see as times are different for different people. I remember we finished school at 24. I get married at 26. And wherever the hip is, my confidence is not in the smoothness of the journey. My confidence is in the integrity of the person driving the ship, and it's Christ. And it's funny now that I mentioned ship. I was praying about getting into college, like when I got the admission. So there's this thing we do as believers is to pray. Especially when you're about to take a new step, is to pray about the step or pray about what you're trying to do, and receive a word or a note of victory. So I was praying, and God gave me a word. He almost felt like he was audible. God said, "You will land safely." And the scripture that was attached to it was when Jesus Christ was in the boat with his disciples and they were going through storms. And, the storm, the water was boisterous, and the shark got to the final place safely. Now, how does this tie? When God was giving me that word, I did not know what the storm would be. In my mind, I was like, maybe they would say that one result was missing or something. But the storm was actually the storm of my heart. All of those distractions and traumas and the lies that Shem was trying to bring up. Those were the things that God was actually hinting me about, but I didn't get it. And sometimes we have to listen more to God. I said, well, what do you really mean? But yeah, that was it. There was storm. And at the time when I wanted to drop out, another word that was coming was, don't jump out of the boat because the sea is stormy. Stay in the boat as long as your ship, the person driving is still in the ship with you. And I don't know it was no supernatural shit that actually, I was bent on dropping out by 200 level. Just spoke to my lecturer, like dropping out the views. But I didn't. So I don't know if anybody gets anything out of this video tonight, but this is just me ranting. This might be the first video on my YouTube channel, and maybe there will be a remake of this video, but I feel like I've said so much that somebody can click from, that I'll just leave it the way it is. I might not even edit this at all. So thank you for coming, and I hope to do this more.